Grace, we are underprepared. We
Yeah.
are lacking sleep. We are at the end of a busy day. What
Yes.
better way to go out and play than to have a podcast with you?
Friend. Yeah, friend.
I was trying to rhyme there, but didn't even have that. So
That's okay.
happy Monday,
Happy
the
Monday.
498,000th day of winter.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Here we are.
We are getting ready for a heat wave here in South Central Pennsylvania. It's supposed to get up to 41 this week. I'm super excited.
41. That's like bikini weather for most people, I think, at this point.
Yeah, I'm probably going to break the hot pants out.
Yeah, it's time that the weather starts breaking. At least, like, I'm not asking for like let's go in the spring and summer, but at least give us some hope that it's coming at some point in time, maybe.
Yeah. And I don't know about you up there, but we are actually experiencing a drought here in South Central Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I think there's something like that up here.
Yeah.
Well, after all this white devil dust melts, it'll help things out.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
All right.
Let's start it up because I want to talk about the weekend. Start it up. Start it up. Start it up.
All right. I just got back from South Carolina. You just got back from Snot. We have things to talk about. Let's stop delaying this. All right, Grace. I'm just got back an hour ago and I was an idiot and forgot the rhyme thing that I do. So, Grace, it's episode. Wait. Grace, tonight it's you and me. So let's have a good show on episode 153.
Nice.
I'm Eric, Idiot Runner Kosek.
And I'm Grace, Hot Pants Langheim. Eric is all business in the front of the pack, and I am all about the party in the back.
That's right, business up front and party in the back. Together, we are the Running Mullet.
And we are going to talk about every aspect of running, the podium to the DNF and everything in between.
If you are a runner, this show is for you. Now sit back, get out your foam roller, and enjoy the party. Oh, there might not be many races this time of year. And we're hopefully leaning towards the beginning of race season. I'm saying that to kind of get it to come faster. We're not quite there yet, but we're lucky enough to have 2 races to talk about from this past weekend.
Yep.
How was your weekend, Grace?
My weekend was super fun, and I feel like today I've just been recovering from a super fun weekend. It was a lot. I went to Frozen Snot on Saturday.
Oh, it rhymes. It was a lot. I went to Frozen Snot. It was a lot. I went to Frozen. Okay, sorry.
We should make that into a song.
Yeah. You went to the Snot. You got snotty on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
What did you partake in activities on Sunday?
Yeah.
You did. Did you come up this way?
No.
Oh,
I did
whatever
not.
then. Why?
Hey, until you come down and participate in Slopeside Slumber Party, I don't want to hear anything about me not coming up once a month. It's fair. Drive. It's a hike. Yeah.
That's fair.
Also, as soon as I got like above Harrisburg, I found out that y'all don't clean your roads nearly as well as we do down here. So
we try, it just keeps coming. I don't know. Like, I am a road clearer myself. I work for the borough of Wellsboro. We're doing the best we can up here. It hurts, and we're getting tired of it and emotional.
Yeah,
coming out of the sky.
I think a lot of it was the snow drifting, actually. Because it was pretty windy. So even after it got plowed, like the snow just kept drifting stuff back into the road.
That's what it does. It does. It's pretty little.
Yeah. So yeah, it was it was a good weekend. I got to run the frozen snot for, I think this was time number 6. I think it was my 6th snot.
That's a lot of snot.
It's a lot of snot. They have the most fun swag though. So I was pretty excited to get more swag. We got a bag this year. Oh, we are so doing good job with our rhyming. Our swag was a bag. And they did some changes. So the race was scheduled for Saturday, and it usually starts at 7:30 a.m. They did back up the time to 9 a.m. So that made it a smidge warmer. I think the high when we started, it was like 7 or 10 degrees, right around there. And there was a course adjustment. Typically for this race, there's an 8.5 miler, a 13.5 miler, and a 25K. They nixed the 25K and had just a short course and a long course. The long course, I clocked it at just over 11 miles. And I'm not sure what the mileage was for the short course. And there were supposed to be like 25 mile an hour winds with 50 mile an hour gusts. I don't know. It felt like 10 degrees the whole time. We were fine. And the snow was like powdery snow. So the course wasn't bad. And I had really great company. I ran with Callie and Angie the whole time. The 3 of us just hung together. We had a blast. We told lots of stories. And we cheered on Erica Lubera, who got 2nd place.
Nice.
Yeah, and I wanted to pull up the results really quick. We had Colton Hammer grabbed the 1st place for the long course for the men's. And on the women's side was Alondra Greenlee. I don't know her. She grabbed 1st place for the long course. So good job to them and good job to everybody who finished. And then the short course, 1st place was Joshus Eli. And then on the female side was Kelly O'Connor. Yay. I was talking to her before the race. So good job for them too. And it was super fun. Callie and Angie and I kind of hung out in the back of the pack. We hung out at the bacon station. When we got to the first descent, I just sat down and did some sliding for a little bit. That was super fun.
Yeah, so the snow, for anybody that didn't do the course, there's quite a bit of snow, and it's very granular snow.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was packed. There was wasn't there like at least kind of a trail just from people course and stuff?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm sure it was different at the front of the pack, but by the time you got to the middle back of the pack, we had a nice trail to follow. When we did the 25K spur, which is what they added on to the long course, and then they completely removed the other mountain. Like we didn't go over that mountain at all. But the little 25K spur, that was probably the worst part because it's just this douche grade uphill. And that was like walking in sand. But the rest of it was fine. The climbs were fine. The descents were fine. The bacon was good. And the Russian tea was delicious. So we had a really good time. And it was, it was definitely shorter and and it was faster for sure. So that was good for the volunteers so they could get done,
Yeah, I mean, the volunteers definitely had it the worst. And if you're thinking about, it's frozen snot, it's supposed to be cold, it's supposed to be hard, it's supposed to be full snow. That's all correct. But then you get down to the single digits with the wind chills, and you think about people standing out there for hours waiting for you. That's quite no thanks. So it's understandable that they had to draw the line on making changes, appropriate changes for what they thought. And kudos for them making it happen literally up to the last second to make the instead of canceling or anything like that.
Yeah, I thought they made some super smart changes, which was shortening the whole thing and starting a little bit later, and everybody had a good time. I did not hear about any cold injuries or any falling injuries. I didn't hear about any of that. And they gave out emergency blankets if anybody needed one at the start line. Lee Arbogast did some good like safety precaution lecture at the beginning. So that was really good. I just thought the team was well prepared, and they did a great job making some adjustments. And then the course lived up to its name. It was good.
No limbs were lost. No souls were taken.
Yeah.
That's a win in my book.
Yeah, and I think we still managed like 3,500 feet of gain. So we still got a little bit of climbing in there.
Nice. Well, if you want to experience the full course, whether it's the 13.5 miler or the 25K, there's always next winter, and I'm sure it'll be just as nasty.
Yeah.
But maybe not quite as cold with the predicted wind chills that are not safe for anyone.
Yeah. So that was a good year, another year in the books. And maybe someday I'll get out and do Boulder Beast, which I know is a similar course. That would be fun to do one day. And then Sunday, Meg and I went snowshoeing at Round Top. We did 3 trips up and down the mountain, and got like 1,500 feet of gain in 2-ish miles. So that was
nice.
Good.
You gonna do a snowshoe race this winter?
I'm planning on it. Yeah, I'm signed up for a Shawnee Mountain 5K.
Fun. When's that?
March 1st.
Excellent.
Yeah. I was hoping to do a second one this year, but none of the other ones, the schedule just didn't line up for any of the other ones. So I'll go back and do that one. I did that one last year, so I'm going to do it again. And I'm a little more well prepared this year, so we'll see how it goes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So Mount Tom actually also happened on Sunday. I don't know how many people showed up that did SNOT. I know Erica was the co-race director of Mount Tom this year, so she was there. I assume she did a lap, but she might not. I'm not sure. I wasn't there. No, she just helped out. But yeah, I don't know who did the double SNOT/Mount Tom challenge, but that's Mount Tom had 30 or 40 people from what I hear, and the condition.
Quite a few.
Mount Tom is a 2.4 mile loop with over 1,000 feet of gain.
Yeah.
In the first 0.9 miles, so it's quite a challenge. So, and the idea is to do as many laps as you can in a 2-hour time limit. But the conditions up here at Mount Tom were, I'm assuming, very similar, if not a little worse than SNOT, just because accumulating snow might have been a little more up here than Lock Haven area. I'm not sure, but yeah, it sounds like it was a good time. Becky and Lauren went over, and Becky did 3 loops, and Lauren did a loop. So, but yeah, that Sunday was almost just as cold, I believe.
Yeah.
Up here at least. But yeah, this was my first year missing Mount Tom in a long time. I was down. Are you gonna ask me about my weekend?
I want to hear all about your weekend now.
All right. Well, there's not too much exciting about my weekend. I'll be honest with you. The one thing I want to do is kind of crawl in a hole right now and not talk about my weekend.
Right.
But I feel kind of lucky that I have this podcast that allows me to talk about my weekend and forces me to talk about my weekend.
Yeah.
And it makes me talk about the weekend.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll do. So my weekend consisted of going down to South Carolina to attempt to run a 24-hour track race in hopes to run big miles far enough and enough miles to qualify for the U.S. national team. That's what I've been training for. I was ready for it, and my knee said differently. So my training went good up until I fell on a big patch of ice 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
and just banged my hip and my knee off the ice. I said, ow. And that was my high mileage. That was actually one of my highest. I think it might have been my highest mileage long run. I think I did 32 miles that day. So like it didn't feel like it even did anything.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple days after it, my knee was just like sore from the impact or whatever. I was like, whatever. Anyway, long story short, 2 weeks out when I was starting to reduce mileage and my taper, I was like, well, it's still kind of weird in there. Something's still a little off. I'm just not going to run anymore. I know that 2 weeks of not running and I'll do a little cross training should be fine. My climber that I have here and my Peloton, it wasn't affecting it at all. I felt fine on them. So I was like, well, I'm just going to let it heal up completely and then I won't have a thing to worry about. So that's what I did. And I did a treadmill run 2 days before I went to South Carolina just to see how the legs felt and the knee felt, and it felt amazing. It felt good to run. It was like, yeah, there's not a single problem going on here, and I'm good to go. I was proud of myself for not running in that 2 week period and tapering, doing the right thing just in case.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started running Saturday morning and I could tell right away my stride wasn't right. Something was pulling weird, and I don't even know if it's IT band or if it's a mixture. Kind of feel like it's a connection of a couple different things, maybe something affecting something else. Not sure, but it got really bad really quick. And so I took a gamble, took a chance that hopefully I was going to be healthy, and I was far from it. It got to the point where I was barely gimping along around the track. So
yeah. And how many miles did you finish?
I ran 30 to 35, and then I don't know, I ended up with 50, but that doesn't really matter. It was quite an easy decision to make when you can barely. I mean, I actually fell on the track once just because my leg gave out.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully, I'm hoping it's just IT band issues. Something's not, something's tight with IT band, but it's something's mad at me in there. But
yeah,
it was a shame. I was sad and disappointed and angry and upset, but there's not much I can do about it. So we'll find another one and get trained up for it. I'm already trained up for it. Hopefully get healthy and go from there. Do it again.
Yep. So you went through sad, disappointed, angry. What else? Frustrated?
Yeah, but then I'd circle back to like sad again, and then I'd go to frustrated. So I'd mix it up for quite a while.
Yeah.
Now the worst part about it for me is like I had a lot of self-confidence going into the race.
Right.
Because my training was good and I knew what I could do. I knew the pace that I had to hold. I felt very strong belief that I could do what I needed to do. And then after the first, let's just say during the first 3 miles, I realized that there's a feeling there, and it was enough feeling that at first I was like, okay, this is what I've been, what it did feel like. Maybe that it'll stay this feeling, won't get any worse. This is what I just have to live with it. So, but every step, when you take a step and feel shooting pain, it's hard to forget. It's hard to stay centered on the goal. It's hard to think about anything but, this pain that's saying, hey, and knowing you're half hour into a 24-hour, that's very difficult. And I'll be honest with you, I threw everything I had at it as far as ibuprofen, icy hot, legs, knee sleeve. The only thing that brought complete relief was an ice pack inside my knee sleeve, my compression sleeve. A Ziploc bag full of ice up against my knee numbed the pain to where I couldn't feel it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to run with ice the whole time. It wasn't affecting my stride or anything. It was like, this is glorious. And then about half hour later, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm numbing an injury here and I'm going to do this for 24 hours, I don't think that's probably even close to going to happen or the smartest thing that I could be doing right now.
Yeah.
I did that. I iced it probably 4 or 5 times maybe. And as soon as the ice melted and the water melted and my skin came back to normal temperature, the severe pain came back. So I was like, this isn't a smart move. I wasn't sure at that point. Everybody says if it's IT band issues, you can't break anything, you can't hurt anything if you can tolerate it, which is fine. But where the pain was, the epicenter of the pain, didn't feel like IT band. I'm still quite unsure. Could be a tight IT band that's causing pain elsewhere or vice versa. I'm not sure. I'm going to figure it out. Don't you worry about that. But, but yeah, it was silly to think that I was going to live on ice all the time and make the lofty goal that I had. So that was it. I brought myself to a very painful gimping walk for a while. I wanted to make sure that something wouldn't stretch out and I could at least get a solid training run in out of it. And then I pulled the plug once I could barely walk.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. It would be different if you were, if it was a difference between a DNF or a key race or gimping through the finish line, but this was a timed race. So it, you get your long run out of it and get to recovery a little sooner.
Very, very frustrating that one single slip on the ice this whole winter could do so much damage.
It's been a mean winter.
It was a dumb fall too. That's one of the worst things in my head right now is how stupid it was to even be where I was. But anyway.
Yeah. So what do you do? What's helpful for you and what's not helpful for you when you are, you've been through injuries before. I've been through injuries before. Like, I know what I need to do to get back on track and everything. And some things are helpful and some things are not helpful. What do you do and what do you not do?
I'm not going to run. I can't run right now, even if I tried to. Trust me, I tried many times on Saturday and I couldn't do it because of the pain, but I'm planning on doing all the stretching and strengthening that I can to fill my running time with something else. So my hour in the morning that I usually run will be spent doing stretching and self-talk.
What do you say to yourself?
I don't. We say some dirty stuff on here, but I don't think I want to repeat what I say in my mind to myself. No, I don't know.
Well,
I have a massage gun. I have a heating pad. I'm going to throw everything I can at this, and I know that the best thing I can do to get faster, to get better as fast as possible, is to just let the son of a biscuit rest and not run on it, even if it feels good, and do my glute workouts, strengthening workouts, and I mean right now, if it doesn't get any better and there's still something doing a little crunching in there, if that doesn't change, I'm heading to the doctor and I'm going to request an MRI, obviously, because I don't want to waste time doing the whole runaround.
Yeah.
But if it continues to get better, like I think it's improved today, we'll just let it do its natural thing. I had a healthy dose of ibuprofen the last couple of days. I'm going to lay off of that and let the body just do its thing. But yeah, I don't know. Hit some weight bearing exercises and hopefully comes back. I don't. There's a lot of unknowns right now.
Yeah.
I've had IT band problems years ago for on both knees at different times, and I remember them, like most people say, they're very lingering issues. Even when you're doing all the right things to stretch and fix the problem, the pain tends to can hang on for quite a while for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the fact that this was an impact injury, and I made it a lot worse on Saturday, but I'm hoping it just needs a short period of time, couple weeks maybe, and I can start jogging again. That's my hope. Yeah.
That's a good plan. I'm the same way. You know, when I deal with injury, I tend to throw everything at it all at once. Whatever my body needs at the moment, whether it's stretching or mobility work or switching over to bicycle, whatever that is. But so I've had a couple of injuries, you know, some of them make you limp around. And so when my husband sees me like that, it makes him really sad. So he always wants to hug me. I think because he thinks it's gonna, and I'm always like, okay, I've had enough hugs for the day. He just looks at me and he looks at me so sad, and he just gives me more hugs. It is helpful. Like I love that he's being so kind at the moment, but I'm always so mad at myself that I'm like, hugs are dumb, you know?
Yeah, I go through my own process too. Like,
Yeah.
I did what I possibly could on Saturday to salvage what I could out of the race. So I'm content with the decision and the way my leg feels of what happened. I'm not happy about it. But there's nothing I can do about it at this point. That being said, things will get bad this week because I can't run, and I'm just pissed off and angry, but it'll be fine.
Yeah. That's how I get angry for a little bit, and I'm just like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to talk about it. And then I know I'm going to get over it and it'll be fine. What are you going to do? We're so fortunate just to be able to do this stuff to begin with. But I just get pissy.
That's right.
That's okay. We call it a BBPP. Do you know what BBPP is?
No, but I can't wait to hear.
It's ball baby pissy pants. Yeah.
That sounds a lot like me. I like it.
Yeah. So sometimes you're a ball baby pissy pants when you like when I DNF something, I'll be a ball baby pissy pants, and then I get over it and then I'm fine.
Well, if you're lucky, there's a good chance I might be one next Monday, because that'll be about the time that everything is. No, I'm hoping that I'm thankful that I have a couple of machines here in the house that I can burn off some steam with when I can't run. I'm still excited to be able to get healthy and attack the next opportunity that I get at this format. So that's all we can do.
Yeah. It's also like, I think after I get done being a ball baby pissy pants, then I'm like, oh, this is an opportunity for me to work on upper body work and more core work, which I work on upper body and core anyway, but I'll just do more of it, you know?
Right. Yeah, I'll do all the things that I'd rather not do because I use the excuse that I spend my time running.
Yeah.
Now that I can't spend my time running, I'm forced to do those fun things.
Yeah, you can hang out with me more. We could just do this every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
And you want me to get better? Man, no, I would totally do it every day with you if we could like max out the time limit. Like 1 to 2 minutes max.
Mhm.
Probably what I could deal with you for
Yeah.
daily basis.
And I do have things that I have to train for, unfortunately.
Good.
Or fortunately.
What are we training for? What is the foremost thing you're training for? If you're
The very next thing on the list is the Shawnee Mountain 5K, which is just for funsies. And an FKT attempt of the Horseshoe Trail is on deck for April, end of April.
well, that'll be here before you know it.
Yeah, I think that what like the my unsupported on the Allegheny Front Trail was kind of like my gear check and all that stuff, like me just making sure everything's in order, and that went really, really well. So I'd say my training itself is more focused on World's End.
Nice.
Yeah, because Horseshoe Trail, I just need a lot of time on feet, and time on feet isn't really that much of a problem for me. But World's End, I'm going to have to be fast, and I am not fast. So I have to work on that more. That's the harder thing. So
Good.
I'm working on the hard thing right now. Blech.
Nah, we like hard.
Yeah, we do like hard. So we're focusing on the hard thing, and we're going to do attempt number 5 at World's End. 5th time's the charm, right? That's what they say. I think that's how it goes.
Hey, I love that you won't let it go. That's inspiring for a lot of people, or you're an idiot, one or the other. But either way, it's something that definitely makes me want to watch and tune in for and see how your day goes, because not many people would keep trying or anything that difficult, not a race, anything that difficult in general. If you don't do
So
it
dumb.
4 times to still keep going, to still go back for a 5th. And I'll be honest with you, and I sure hope I'm right. If you don't finish it this time, there's still going to be another time in your future.
Yeah, I can still keep
next
trying.
year. I'm not saying anytime soon, but that's the beauty of you, is there's still gonna be, like, why not?
That is the beauty of me, is I keep being here,
Yeah.
whether you like it or not.
Trust me, I know.
So what are you doing this weekend? Hanging out with your massage gun?
This weekend, I am hoping to be healed up and hopefully do like a 20 to 30 miler on Saturday. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet in my life to know what I'm doing this weekend. Got a couple. Lauren has a couple indoor meets coming up, outdoor tracks starting soon. Casey and Lauren will be doing that. I'm ready to get to spring.
Yeah. Same.
So, yeah. Probably cutting wood this weekend because we're about out because it's been too cold and it's eating up all our wood firewood.
Mm-hmm.
Dumb.
It is dumb.
But yeah, that's about it. What about you?
Valentine's Day weekend. So I'll probably just do some local running. I don't really know what I'm going to do for running. And Jason and I are going out for dinner, and we're going dancing.
Wow.
It's gonna be fun. What are you doing for Becky?
That is a great question. I didn't even realize it was Valentine's weekend.
Better get on it.
I should probably get on it. What day is Valentine's Day?
Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Got to figure these things out.
Yep.
Now you got plenty of time.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Hey, you're welcome. That's what I'm here for, buddy.
All right. Well,
I'm here to make sure that Becky's taken care of.
That's right. What else you got? Is that it? We gone?
That's it. Congratulations to all the finishers at Algonquin 50K and the Duck 100K. That also happened this weekend. And Vanessa Klein got into Badwater. So I'm super excited to see her kick ass at that. That'll be fun.
Badwater 135.
Yeah, they just did their draw ring over the weekend. So now we know. Now we know. And I did not see hardly any races on the schedule for this weekend. So there's not much happening until the weekend after. We have a Winter Series race down here, Hanover 7-miler, and we have Squirrely Tailed Whale 1 down here. That's what's up next.
All right. Well, we'll think of something interesting, exciting, and mind-blowing to talk about next Monday, I'm sure.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, Becky.
Thank you.
All right. So if you're listening, make sure that you share the show with your Valentines and all the people that you love, and like it and subscribe to things and comment on things and give us a review. We haven't seen a review in a little bit, and I would like to read them. And that's
yes, review us, judge us, all that stuff.
Definitely judge Eric.
Yeah. Whatever. Judge. All right, Grace, take us out.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. You're awesome. Bye.